what we can do if we position this well is we can play this humility card like when we're presenting this, and we anchor to that first point. We make that to be the most valuable, best time for money, best equation as far as this leverage goes, as far as the prospect is concerned. We put that first, but then actually cross that out. Say, I don't think you need this. I don't think you need to spend that money here. I don't think that this is required for you. Best option is going to be either B or C. We now increase trust. We increase the ability for them to see that we're not just trying to steal money from them.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the...
What's going on, guys? So first little solo episode, short form episode, and I thought it'd be a little bit of a good opportunity to talk to you guys about some things that you can actually apply almost straight away. One of the things I've been talking to with a lot of my mentoring clients of late is something really simple, and it's just positioning and price anchoring. I don't know where to look. For those that are on the YouTubes, I'm gonna look straight at you on one of the cameras at least. So price positioning and anchoring, it's one of these things that I think a lot of people just overcomplicate the fuck out of, and perhaps don't really understand the concept behind certain metrics when it comes to sales psychology and understanding more so the purchasing psychology around product. So I thought I'd give you guys a bit of an example on how to position your price points, why to position them in a certain way, and then how to price anchor so that you can actually either upsell, cross-sell, and overall just increase that revenue margin, specifically EBITDA, that will allow you to grow. So let's get into it. Essentially, price positioning, where most people, especially in a service-based industry, will position the cheapest price first and then show the other options in sequential process. I'll throw one of the guys under the bus here and see if I can get one of the team to throw some images up on the screen for the YouTube people. But I'll do my best to explain it. If we're looking at a sequential price laddering process where the first number is the cheapest option, so for example, if it was to buy a package of, let's say we're in the photography business, package of photos, you can buy 10 for 100, you can buy 15 for 120, and you can buy 20 for 130, right? So biggest value for money there, if we look at unit cost, is going to be that 130. You're going to get more at a cheaper price per unit, right? What most people will do is position that first one, then the second, then the third, to try and see it as an ascending value ladder so that people can actually understand that, this is worth more. However, what most people do when it comes to the psychology of purchasing, not so much sales, the purchasing psychology associated with this process, that first number that you see is the anchor point. So everything that comes after that now seems expensive. And expensive is a subjective term. It's value driven. So the value, or the perceived value rather, will start to actually decline if you position it in that way. Whereas if we flip this and we put the most expensive product first, the most expensive service first, it allows us to anchor to that and create a more usable and more profitable, comparable, and I guess it's a comparison point that you can anchor to far easier. So if we look at this from this perspective, like, all right, the 130 is first, 120 less, 110 or 100 after that, everything that comes after now seems less valuable. Now, I don't know about you, but most of our customers want the most valuable product. We don't want them to see things to be more valuable, also more expensive as they go down that ladder. We want them to see them to be less valuable, right? And price is going to be the thing that dictates this. The thing that is less valuable is going to help them less. They're going to get less for what they pay. They're overall going to get stooged more, right? So we just need to be careful with the way we position and the way we anchor. If you do this well, you can then utilize, it's kind of reciprocity. It's kind of just humility, honesty. We'll call it the humility card, right? If you leverage this well, right? If we talk something like personal training sessions or deliverables, something like that, where we go, okay, first option is $300. You get 2 sessions per week. After that, you get 2 sessions per week, but it's, let's say, I don't know, 200, we'll go 180, right? And then below that again is 100 for one. What we can do if we position this well is we can play this humility card like when we're presenting this, and we anchor to that first point. We make that to be the most valuable, best time for money, best equation as far as this leverage goes, as far as the prospect is concerned. We put that first, but then actually cross that out. So I don't think you need this. I don't think you need to spend that money here. I don't think that this is required for you. Best option is going to be either B or C. We now increase trust. We increase the ability for them to see that we're not just trying to steal money from them. And we start to create some sort of, it's self-deprecation essentially. Like, okay, cool. Everything that comes after that, you don't need this, now becomes far more believable. You can position it in a better way. You can anchor them to a higher point of value, and they feel like they're getting a product because they are. They're going to be more likely to pay. And that is how we price anchor and actually allow people to grow.
It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.